See the tension just in the elbow from that lift. So even though, quote, your hand is on the floor, this is the hardest thing to gauge by example. Now, if you remember with Marie, she couldn't get her hand to the floor. Now, you can, but when I touch you, there's tension in the elbow. So I still would feel more inclined to want to prop you. Now, this will either have to decide what's best for the other arm. But see, now I'm more available to play with your wrist that you're not holding the arm here. Does that make sense? So same thing what I do with the head in a sense. I'm not going to go, you don't see me do stuff like this where I'm lifting. First of all, I've never proven it to you. Feel just lifting up your hand in this position, just lift, raise it. Okay, now. So now if I come underneath, see how you still have your sense of gravity in a position of gravity. If I come here, I take it all away. Do you see how the shoulder collapses, the back collapses?
I do watch that part.
Versus here. Feel the difference? Here. So this is where I don't do hand over hand with a child if I don't need to, or it's always much more like this. I always go right in, and again you get that rotation. But also here, if I just grab, she'll have instant contractions in the diaphragm. Probably not as much because she's lying down, but so here if I just grab you.
Oh yeah.
See the startle? Well, can imagine her son.
Yeah.
Now,
my son reacts like this.
yeah. And that's when they go, oh, he has dystonia. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. But so if I go like this, see how I can direct you? And I have your system automatically. If I go like this, you see how you're going, don't take me.
Yeah, right.
And so just your approach to someone, that first hand touch, and I try to teach someone too who's becoming an anesthesiologist, and I'm like, just come to somebody. Hi, how are you? So why are you going in? And just sit there and lightly do this rotation. First of all, you'll totally calm down your client. Second of all, they'll ask for you by name. They won't know why, because you're actually touching them, because no doctor even touches. And not a caress, but just sit there and just go, I'm just checking it. But you can see tonus and system response, all of that information you're getting on that person you're about to put under. So now I'm going to just roll if I can. Now she's a little stuck here. So I'm going to just add to her leverage so I can think about getting the ball underneath her arm. Again, I know she's more than capable of getting it. There we go. It goes a little bit easier. Like the head, I'm looking for the vantage point for her hand to where the ball's going to be. So now I can be here with my thumbs and rolling. But I can also, and this is what I'm going to do on the top end, so you can see what I did with the foot. But now, in her case, because her arm presented longer, I'm going to work with this first before I work with that elongating like I did with yours, because her arm's already down. But what I'm working on here is just that mechanism of bringing the arm to the table this way so she will be into standing. I'm not looking to achieve that. That's just the function or the movement I'm thinking about. There we go, when she's doing it. See how her palm's learning already how to come to that floor. Okay. That's it. See how all of a sudden that roll starts to happen. I'm not looking for the roll to go far. So just so you see it, I'm just... So even here with it still is quite nice with the hand over the ball. And this is nice too if you want to get details in with the metacarsals, that I can sit there and just... You don't have to know exactly where the bones are. I'm just going in throughout. Now, if I cross this midline, then I'll have this thumb do the work.
Okay.
I'm not going to go over here. See how my trajectory's off?
Yes.
So, depending on... So, I'm not rocking. I'm actually just sort of that waking up like I do at the foot. See already the difference now, how the palm sinks into the ball. Now from this now already, now the pads of her finger are learning how to go into extension the way she is, but I'm also rotating that. So her fingers are actually touching the table and leaving it this way, and this way. Just like I worked on the foot, so I'm teaching the hand to go away from, but stay on the table. These are completely different concepts. Most people go put, place on, but they don't think about how it comes off. So now I'm going to go back and just see, I'm going to start, there we go. So again, it's just like you're putting pasta through that machine. And I'm just rolling that ball over the base of the palm. See how her reflex patterns are automatically kicking in? But she's not using any muscles for this. This is just a system response. And then I can do it this way. And notice too how nice the elbow is starting to come in the arm. So what I'm looking for is again, see how I'm not doing this. I'm just raising my hand. I get it that I'm using muscles to do this, but see how I'm just, and then the other one I'm looking for is the coming up the arm. But again, see how I'm not using the muscles in the hand to do all of that. That's that transfer of weight. So now I'm actually working on the rotation of her elbow. Or more so the extension right through here. I should have asked her to work on me first because now she's sound asleep and she's not going to be able to do anything. There, see, look at that, just that little bit of that elbow. Now it's the back of the biceps.
Triceps?
Oh, is it triceps?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, back of the bicep.
But I'm just there, right there, looking to torque that muscle. There. Just a little bit in the back.
So when you're pulling, you don't feel where it's releasing in the back, is it?
Or not participating. See already, see now.
Oh, okay.
But see with the balls, I'm just sort of stretching her, I guess. Don't usually say that I'm.
I know, with rotation.
See, there we go. But see the speed again, and also the fingers starting to play. That being said, I'm going to bring her just. That wasn't too smooth. My balls are falling away. So we're going to roll her back, see if she can go on here. Maybe let me try to take this away, see if that's any better. See how it just changes the movement though? When you do there, that's what I'm looking to do though. So I'm going to come in here now, I'm going to twist and come over. So it's almost like I'm trying to iron out her knuckles. But I'm lightly affecting the tilt of the ball. So looking at the big egg. So what I'm doing here is the twist underneath So I'm on top of her hand this way, coming off of it. And that's what you need to have any kind of power in opening up a jar or two. So again, I'm into that ball. See the rotation of the ball underneath as well as sort of ironing out her knuckles. She's starting to twitch. She's fighting it. And then again, I'm going to switch and sort of go the other way. This knuckle bends differently and come in. And again, holding the ball. Work the thumb. And you can see this is a different lesson than what you got, but it's similar.
Yeah.
Same, but different. There we go. See the extension through that whole palm there, coming around. It's a nice move too, because even with the cerebral palsy and the clenched fingers and stuff, you can still do stuff like this and work underneath them. And then if they do get habitual and grab and not, at least they have the ball there to work with.
And what you did at first, it would be okay for my son that my hands and it's like this. So I put the word here and
You want to support the arm totally with something like that, so the muscles are not holding the arm and allowing you to touch. But yeah. Coming into the fingers. And too, the way you're saying that, you know, imagine just the challenge too when you give a lesson, like if someone were to watch it, you want to make them jealous, like, I want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it really should look that good.
Yeah.
You can see how she's just sinking into the table as far as her arm here. Now you can even use 2 balls in this, and where you're going, you know, and I don't know yet if I should have a 3rd ball, and you know, or that's just too much, or. But see, you can see how the arm is or is not rotating to take. That's it.
Rotating to take.
The floor. Sorry. So of coming here. You know, that's what I was talking about yesterday with Noah, how the elbow was up like this. There's no way with just that is he going to roll over, because of just that whole power that's needed to. So see again how I can work with that from all of here. But I also can come underneath here. We good, and come here. So now with this, I can shoot my power up here and go up into the shoulder and come out. And then back where she's finding that ball and then rotating down. See, this is her gyrotechnic stuff.
the armpit, wow,
Yeah.
expands when you lift it the arm.
So here, so you can take 2 hands with that if that's what you're interested in. And I come out, rotate, pull. But see what it takes when that muscle goes, and you can just experience the movement. And then back. Most people only know these kind of movements experiencing it with muscle might.
Mm-hmm.
So I can come around like that. Around like this. And then I would keep the elbow for support, come down around the hands, bring up a little bit, see?
And do it in more an extension. Oh, wow.
I can come up. I can go down. You see how I'm working with her
Yeah.
this whole,
Of course, yeah.
and counter, and counter. I can wave, and wave, scooping. There we go. This is what you have to do for this synchronized swimming. See now, look at me around my toes. Toe up, toe down.
Oh, yeah.
See how I change mine?
Yeah, you have to move your weight forward in that.
And this is an arm.
It sure is.
But also too, look at that. See how light she is?
Yes.
So now, with the pad. See how I don't have to worry about now even supporting that elbow or arm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using the table. Notice I'm not trying to prop her on all fours kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. See how her hand is learning how to feel and go down the table.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. This is the stuff she needs for her lessons, the gyro stuff. If the fingers can do that, imagine what the body can do. See that counterbalance all through there. So now from that again, see now look at that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
If she was guitaring, you know what I mean, or that kind of, she can also feel coming down and going, pressing, start to press back up and coming down.
So the more movements you give the person to explore, the better brain connections are going to be.
Right, it's like coming here and getting lost. Once you knew how to get here, then that's where the efficient brain kicks in. Oh, I could have come down Thunderbird. Oh, now I could have come through the 101, or I could have come down 75th or 83rd. That's the intelligent brain. A brain that panics only has one or no options on how to do something. That's why, like in divorce or something, your brain's going, I don't know what I'm doing, you know, that kind of thing, and you get that response. But that's what CP is. The only way I know how to do this is like this, and that's Parkinson's, it's a stroke, those are all those things. So if you can offer the human body even just one, not that it's a better solution, but an option. Once I have options, I could have painted my room pink or green or purple, you know what I mean? Like,
Was great that that you did me to recently to touch the table. Wow.
Fluidity.
but with movement, anything is possible. Without movement, and it's just logic, he might talk a good talk, but that's where you see people, and this is about to happen, but boom. Let's see, now I can do here, look.
Oh, wow, yes.
You had to look. But see, I'm not putting in any kind of work. People have broken their hands, arms. Look at the power now she'll have off of this. But this is an arm of a baby. Falling down isn't going to seem as bad because look at her arms just available. Boom. Now feel that arm.
Beautiful.
One of the things I teach in my workshops is how to connect the hands and the feet on the ground, especially when you are in all fours. Because people tend to do this or this, but there is a big relationship with your hand and your shoulder.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
feel going out with this arm and coming back and do it with the other one. That's where the kids to not put on all fours.
Doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, see the difference? See how even the jaw and everything, you don't have a, yeah, look at the difference. See how that natural rotation is kicking in more and more, your body just seeks it. Here you're, yeah, see? But,
I lose the rotation with this side.
but that's an animal. So now think this way, go up and bring that arm. Yeah. And now go further like a hoop, up and over. Feel that with the,
Like if I'm falling, you mean?
like more like a horse almost, like or a large gate. No,
You're
bring the
bending over
bend.
more, like really.
There, see the difference? See, you almost have like an
Like
extra
this.
foot
This
with
comes
it. Yeah, yeah,
also.
yeah.
Maybe a larger step with this. Because I feel so clearly this.
So toenail, go up.
Diagonal.
On your on your knees, go stand tall. No, like this, on your knees. Stand up on your knees on the
okay.
table. Yes. Now fall to the one arm. See how the arm's not under you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is different.
Well, you'll really
it
feel
kind of hurts, and this
Yeah.
side. If
But
this
it's
side I
just-
feel like a spring.
like the foot. It should just be there. So now walk around and feel that you're walking. Can you feel the difference though? How the arm just comes out to the floor versus being placed there.